Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Online Incomes Hub. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to do a complete SEO site audit step by step. Don't worry if some parts feel confusing or overwhelming at first because I'll explain everything in a simple way, just like we are having a normal conversation. By the end of this lesson, you'll know exactly how to find SEO problems on your website and how to fix them. Also, the good thing is you don't have to do everything manually. We'll be using a tool called Ubersuggest to make the whole process much easier and faster. So, let's get started. The very first thing you need to do is check whether Google can actually see your website. To do that, go to Google and type site, yourdomain.com. For example, if your website is example.com, you would type site, example.com. Once you hit search, Google will show all the pages it has indexed from your website. Now, there are a few possibilities here. If you only see one result, that's not a good sign. If you see 0 results, that means Google hasn't indexed your website yet. But ideally, you want to see hundreds or even thousands of indexed pages, depending on the size of your website. Don't panic if your website is new and you don't see many results. That's completely normal. As you improve your SEO, Google will start indexing more pages over time. Next, make sure your website only has one version. For example, either use www or non-www. And make sure your website uses HTTPS instead of HTTP. Having an SSL certificate is very important because Google prefers secure websites. If your site still shows HTTP, you should fix that immediately. Now let's move to Ubersuggest. Go to Ubersuggest and type in your domain name. Once you enter your website, you'll see an overview report showing your traffic and keyword rankings. If your traffic graph is going up over time, that's a great sign. If you don't see much traffic yet, that's okay too, especially if your website is new. Once you apply the SEO improvements from this lesson, your rankings and traffic will start improving gradually. Another cool feature is that you can compare your website with competitors to see how you are performing against them. Now let's do the actual SEO audit. Inside Ubersuggest, click on Site Audit from the sidebar. This report will show you critical errors, warnings, recommendations. Usually, green means good. Orange or red means issues that need fixing. Start with the critical errors first because those have the biggest impact on your SEO. Some common issues you'll see are duplicate title tags, missing meta descriptions, broken links, redirect errors, thin content, missing image alt tags. Let's quickly talk about redirects because this is important. You should mainly use 301 redirects. A 301 redirect tells Google that a page has permanently moved to a new location. Avoid using too many 302 redirects because those are temporary redirects, and they can confuse search engines if used for a long time. Also, never create redirect loops. For example, page A redirects to page B. Then page B redirects back to page A. That creates confusion for both users and Google. Now let's talk about error codes. You might see 404 errors, page not found. 403 errors, access denied. 500 errors, server issues. 404 pages should usually be redirected properly using a 301 redirect. 500 errors usually need help from your developer or hosting provider. Another major SEO issue is thin content. Thin content means a page doesn't have enough useful information. Google prefers detailed, high-quality content. Of course, not every page needs thousands of words. Your contact page or about page can stay short, and that's perfectly fine. But for blog posts and important pages, make sure your content is valuable and detailed. Next, let's talk about image SEO. Every image on your website should have an alt tag. An alt tag helps Google understand what the image is about. For example, if you upload a photo of a grey Mercedes car, your alt text could be "Grey Mercedes sedan parked outside." This helps your images rank in Google Images as well. Now let's move to internal linking. Internal links are links between pages on your own website. If you already have pages getting traffic, link to them from other relevant pages on your site. This helps improve rankings and keeps users on your website longer. Backlinks are another very important ranking factor. Backlinks are links from other websites pointing to your website. But remember, not all backlinks are good. Good backlinks come from relevant websites, appear naturally inside content. Bad backlinks come from spammy websites, gambling sites, adult sites, irrelevant websites. Inside Ubersuggest, go to the backlinks report and check which websites are linking to you, what anchor text they are using. If something looks suspicious, investigate it further. If you find harmful backlinks, first try contacting the website owner and request removal. If they don't remove the links, you can use Google's disavow tool to tell Google to ignore those backlinks. Now let's talk about schema markup. Schema helps Google understand your content better. You've probably seen recipe results on Google with ratings, images, cooking time. That information comes from schema markup. You can use Google's structured data markup helper to generate schema code without needing advanced coding skills. Next is your sitemap. Inside Google Search Console, submit your sitemap so Google can discover and index your pages faster. Also check your robots.txt file to make sure you're not accidentally blocking important pages from Google. Finally, check Google Search Console for manual penalties. Go to Security and Manual Actions. Manual actions. If Google has penalized your website, you'll see details there and can work on fixing the issues. And that's basically how you perform a complete SEO site audit. I know this may sound like a lot at first, but once you start doing it step by step, it becomes much easier. The key is consistency. Fix your errors gradually, improve your content, build quality backlinks, and over time you'll start seeing better rankings and more traffic. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more SEO and online earning content here on Online Incomes Hub. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.